What's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boy's channel. You already know who it is, back with a brand new video. So we got to talk, okay? Because we got a He-Man update. I wasn't expecting this, but I did see this on somebody else's channel. So decided to talk about this here on mine. And as you can see, first look at He-Man in Masters of the Universe live action movie revealed. He-Man swaps tight leather for a pink shirt in leaked set photos. Let's continue. Now I know from what little I read, this is supposed to be some huge switch from what the movie actually is. Like I guess the director or whoever decides to put a spin on it. So from what I've seen or read, basically He-Man lives on Earth in modern times and somehow he ends up getting transported to Eternia. When stuff like this happens, where the story gets swapped around and switched like this, it usually ain't a good sign. But let's see what this article says. Okay, it says the Rosers have caught Prince Adam. Amazon's Master of the Universe reimagining is set to arrive in June 2026, and now thanks to some set photos, we've got a good first look at Nicholas Glazin's turn as He-Man, alongside an insight into how the Power Sword will look. In the photos, we can see Nicholas Glazine, who's nailing the frame and stature of He-Man, being arrested by the police, whilst one of them confiscates his iconic weapon before popping him in the back of a police vehicle. The sword itself looks excellent, capturing the essence of the original, although everything else seems out of place. Exactly. What will feel immediately jarring at first for any old school He-Man fans is the modern day setting and pink dress shirt sported by the titular character shown off in Demux's Instagram post. It's certainly a different look from the signature short hair and leather vest we've grown accustomed to, even if He-Man's alter ego Prince Adam wasn't averse to a salmon colored waistcoat. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. Where have I seen him in other stuff? I don't know, but I have to look it up. Anyway, continue on. Master of the modern day. In a recent interview, He-Man actor Glazine explained the modern setting. Our version is quite different from the original animation, which we all agree was camp within its own right and worked so well for the time. Glazine explained. He added, it's exciting to do something that will have a nostalgic element as well as hopefully attract a bunch of new fans. The choice to go for modern day is undoubtedly intriguing and a bit of a head scratcher, exactly, but it may be precisely what this story franchise needs to drag it into the 21st century. I don't believe that. Principal photography for the film begins so soon. Hopefully, we can gain even further insight into the project, which the cast and crew are incredibly coy about when describing. Assuming the image of the sword is anything to go off, this will still be faithful to the original, where it needs to be, and some modernization was necessary, as shown by the considerable improvement to Prince Adam's trim, which is more King of Leon and less Baldric from Bladar, whatever that is. If you didn't grow up in the height of He-Man fever during the 80s, chances chances are it won't be immediately apparent who He-Man is. It may just look like the Milky Bar kid grew up and joined a pure gym. But thanks to multiple animated shows and feature film, comics, and toys, He-Man was a pretty big deal. The He-Man episode of the Netflix documentary The Toys That Made Us is a helpful touchstone to demonstrate the franchise's influence. The reboot reimagining had a difficult start to life after initially being shelved by Netflix, but has since been picked up by Amazon and now features plenty of household names in the cast, including Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms, Jared Leto as Skeletor, Alison Brie as Evelyn, and Marina Baccarin as the Sorceress. Travis Knight, the director of Bumblebee and Kubo, and the two strings will take the helm on Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe is set to release on June 5th, 2026, and is an Amazon MGM Studios production, meaning it'll probably land on Amazon Prime video as its first streaming home. And I don't know how to feel about this, man. I know movies that have come out in the past have had not modern switches, but they switched the stories up. Whether it's been book to movie adaptations, they've added stuff to tweak the story a little bit, and fans really haven't been too happy about it. And from the look of this, I mean, we all know that He-Man doesn't exist in modern times. As far as I know, somehow he gets transported to Eternia. I don't know how this is going to affect. Uh, you know, I don't know how this movie taking place in modern times for however long it is going to affect the movie. I do like the look of the story. I think the funny thing about him, wearing this is obviously it looks similar to this. Just you know, his hair is longer, modern clothes, stopped by the cops, super huge sword. I don't know how this is going to affect the movie. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's even excited to see another live action He-Man movie. I think the last one came out was back in the 80s. I never grew up with that. That came out before my time. I didn't know anything about He-Man until the early 2000s version of it. And then eventually I got hip to the um, movies that we got, or the TV show that we got that came out recently that was tied to the 80s movie, in the 80s TV show, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Is this going to work out? Who knows? We're gonna have to wait until we get further information. Definitely a trailer to see how this works out. Hopefully, the modern times thing is a very short period before he gets transported to Eternia, and then we go from there. But anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Catch you on the next video. Thank you all for watching. 2000 subs. Ouch.